Look out! It is the mystique that is simply the Undertaker. The legend. 12-0 at WrestleMania.
Undertaker, I know it might be hard for you, but can you tell us a little about your friend, the BoneCrusher?
As you know, Marty, the BoneCrusher died last year. I guess his big heart finally gave out on him.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for your loss. You must have some great stories about him. You two go way back.
BoneCrusher had a style and a grace about him that was all his own. Professional wrestling will never be the same without him. The whole world loved him, the big lug.
Actually, this generation doesn't know anything about the golden days of all-star wrestling. They're too busy with Pokemon and the Twitter. The manly pursuits have had to move to the back seat.
Marty, that reminds me of a story about the BoneCrusher. He and me were scheduled to wrestle for the heavyweight championship belt in the Staples Center. The Undertaker, that's me, knew that the big-hearted goon had a phobia for broccoli. It was the BoneCrusher's kryptonite.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Broccoli was the BoneCrusher's kryptonite?
Huh? Who knew? I had my personal chef make up a broccoli casserole, and I set a steaming hot bowl of green stuff in his corner. The BoneCrusher got one whiff of the broccoli, and he vomited it all over his gear and everyone in the first row.
Disgusting. Oh, just so highly disgusting. Yuck.
The match had to be canceled, and the big, not-so-tough brute needed to take an ambulance to the hospital. He never let me forget it that I had finally put him in the hospital, but by what he called girly trickery, and he arranged for me to be cremated upon my death.
Yeah, the Undertaker will never die.
Imagine the amount of joking he got out of teasing me that the Undertaker will eventually be cremated by the BoneCrusher.
Is the policy still in place?
Matter of fact, it is. When I die, the headlines will read in bold black letters, The Undertaker, cremated by his old buddy, the BoneCrusher.
There ain't nothing like the good old days. No siree, nothing. I guess no matter what you do, you can't escape the fact that we will all die someday.
That's right, Marty. The moment you were born, you were immediately given a death sentence. You can't escape the Undertaker.